Hi, beautiful people. Today we have one and only Brayton in our studio.
What's going on? How you doing?
You have quite following and you are already established artist. You have
I appreciate it. I would say I got a long ways to go, but
Okay,
I'm glad it looks like that, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
I can say that I see strong fan base. I see people who actually enjoy your music, and it's not like ghost posts when you have like bunch of likes and no comment section.
Yeah.
People actually live in your comment section.
Yeah.
In modern days, to be honest, people do appreciate real connection. And
Yeah.
like
Definitely.
if you have a strong fan base and you're a small artist, that's so much better. If you're a big artist, but it's very shady, you know?
Yeah, it is. And it also doesn't, everything that I've ever gotten as an artist so far has been through knowing real people and making real friends instead of just having social media do all of it. Every single opportunity I've ever gotten has been through knowing actual people.
Yeah,
So I think it's more valuable now than ever, honestly.
that's amazing. So for people who don't know you, can you introduce yourself so we can like, you know?
Yeah, my name is actually Brayton. Some people question that if my name is actually Brayton. I used to go by other artist names, but they just like never stuck, and my name was hard enough for people to pronounce for some reason. So I was like, I might as well just put this name like on the map. I would love to one day go to like a coffee spot and I say my name and then they spell it right. Yeah, I started producing music when I was 14. I've played instruments my whole life, but I started actually producing my own stuff around 14, and I never wanted to sing. That's what's so funny. I thought singing was like so lame. I was like, I never want to sing. I thought people were gonna make fun of me, and I thought it was like gay. I thought it was like horrible, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. And it's just ironic that like now all of the things that I was so self-critical about myself are now like
Your
I'm the complete
strongest.
opposite. Yeah. Yeah, so it's funny how that works. Like I used to make EDM, honestly. I made EDM since I was like maybe like I was like DJing at 13 and then I started producing at 14 and then I think by 16 I went through my first breakup and I wrote a song about it and I was like this would feel wrong for someone else to sing it. So that's when I was like, fuck, I have to sing this. So that was the first time I tried singing. It was horrible. And then I just never stopped. I never stopped singing. And then I slowly just like, my music went more rock influence. And then it just like went into like an emo thing, into like a metal thing. And now it's like, I don't even know where it really is at.
It's genre fluid.
Yeah. I mean, I like to say it's just like, I make like modern metal, but I have a lot of tracks that are not like my biggest song is like not even a modern metal song.
Congratulations on Warped Tour.
Oh, thank you.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know how I fucking swung that, but yeah.
This is amazing. Every artist would love to be part of that family. And I actually like was reading the article on the Warped Tour page about you, and it was amazing. Do you feel like, is it your first big festival?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
It's crazy because, you know, it's crazy because last year they brought Warped Tour back and a bunch of my friends got to play that. And, you know, they do this Ernie Ball competition for Warped Tour where you do a competition and then if you win, like you get to play Warped Tour. And I thought about entering that, but I felt it would be better to like I wanted to earn it like a little bit differently. Like instead of earning it through like a competition, I wanted to earn it through like just legitimacy. Like I wanted to get to the point of knowing people or grow enough that I would get it booked like every other artist. Like I wanted it to be like real, like as real as it could be. And so I kind of just put it in my head that like next year, like if they bring it back next year, I'm going to play it. And I don't know how, but they brought it back again. It's bigger now and I somehow got on it. So.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a big breakthrough and milestone. And I'm sure this is not the last one. And it's just
Hopefully
good
not.
beginning. It's just
this is a good beginning. I want next year. I'm looking at like I want to get on Rockville, and I want to get on like all of the actual like huge festivals, because Warped Tour is like a huge festival, but it had like such a long hiatus. So it's like almost like a newer festival now, which is crazy to say because it's like it's so old and it was like from the 90s, but just like all
the whole lifestyle.
Yeah, but all these other festivals have like continued and Warped Tour stopped for like a long time. So now that Warped Tour's coming back, it feels like a new festival. It doesn't feel like, the old Warped Tour. I wasn't even born when they were doing Warped Tour before.
What year are you?
2002.
2002.
Yeah.
Okay. So I read that you are original from Miami, and then you studied at you are from Florida, but then you studied in Miami University and started like your career as as Brayton there.
Yeah. Well, I started as Brayton in high school, but I started taking it like seriously, I would say, in college for sure.
What made you come to Los Angeles, and what was the transition like?
Yeah, I mean, my manager brought me out here for the first time and to visit, and then I just started coming here like maybe like every 2-3 months. I'd come for like a week or two, and every single time I've come to Los Angeles, like something's happened, like every single time, like within that week that I'd come, or like the first that 2 weeks, like there was always some event or somebody's house to go to, and it would all happen so fast, and then I'd have to go home, and and then I'd see, like, I felt like I was missing out. It got to the point where, like, I felt like I was wasting time in Florida, like where I should be here, because everything was moving so much quicker over here, and everybody here got it, like what I was doing, and I felt like nobody at University of Miami like got what I was doing really. I was really like one of the only like metal rock adjacent acts at that school. Like there was a lot of bands and a lot of artists trying to do artist stuff at that school, but nobody was really doing like what I was doing. So it was more difficult for me to get certain opportunities at University of Miami just because I was like oddball genre,
Yeah, it is always hard when you don't really fit in to one genre or any checked boxes.
Yeah.
And then it's really like hard to explain this to people. But social media kind of made it so much better for us. Now you can actually build your own world and say who you are. And we kind of learned describing ourselves in one little caption.
Yeah.
So then people actually understand who you are and what you stand for.
Yeah, and I see a lot of artists try to they get super self-conscious when they first start putting themselves out there, because a lot of the times they're doing this on like a personal account. So you have like friends and family and schoolmates and like all these people following you, and it's like you're gonna look embarrassing or whatever if you post or whatever. But like you're like trapping yourself in such like a bubble, because like you think that this is the world, is like this bubble of people that are judging you, but like you're not seeing this way bigger bubble that you're literally like confiding yourself to this one little thing, and you're never going to leave that bubble and reach other people if you're worried about what these 50 people think of you. And it's usually only like that many people, it's only like 50 people, which is a lot.
And they will never come to your shows.
Yeah, exactly.
They will never buy
so why do you even care?
Yeah.
Like, why do you even care? You know what I mean?
The connection you're building between you and your listener is on different level. I personally love sitting in my DMs and comment section. I always stay in touch. Honestly, I don't know how am I going to maintain this on the bigger scale.
Well, worry about that then. You know what I mean? I see so many small artists that don't do that.
Oh, that's
because they're trying to act. I feel like they're trying to act bigger than they are. And like, even where I'm at, I still respond to people. Like you don't realize like how big you have to be to get to the point where you can't do that anymore.
In my personal opinion, I think the connection I have with my listeners, it is so deep and such level. Like I was like, okay, this is so interesting. I never met this person, but I feel like I know this person so well, and that person knows me so well. Of course, we don't know like habits or what we look like, because
Yeah.
like sometimes profiles doesn't have a picture, whatever. But the things they say, the way they relate to your music is priceless.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's very important. Do people actually compare you with Yungblud?
Yeah. People just say I look like him. I don't think I sound like him, but I
No.
think I've gotten the Youngblood comparison since high school. I like cannot avoid it for my life, no matter what I do. Like I remember I used to have hair like this kind of in high school, and that's when he kind of had hair like that. So I got compared to him then, and I was like 17. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cut my hair short and I'm gonna like do like a Sid Vicious kind of like
Yeah,
spike thing.
spikes.
He's not gonna do that, right? And then he did that. And then I was like, fuck, what if I slick my hair back? Like, I'm gonna start slicking my hair back. And then he started slicking his hair back. And I was like, you know what? I just think it's gotta be like some sort of like similar mindset sort of thing. I don't know. I'm going gray next.
What is behind your music? Like, what is is there like message you'd like to deliver to your listener?
You know what? Honestly, I think the message is already being conveyed very well. Because I've had people come up to me at shows and like I never thought I was gonna be one of these artists that experienced the like your music saved my life thing. But the amount of people that have said that Love of Your Life has saved their life, or like that they heard that song right after a breakup, or like they were in the hospital and they were listening to that song and it like got them through the hospital. Like that was probably the craziest one that I've ever heard. But like I think I'm a big proponent of like putting all of your emotions on the table as an artist and talking about stuff that might be uncomfortable or cringe, or like admitting certain stuff that like maybe doesn't make you look super cool to admit. But the fact is so many people feel like that and they feel like they can't say something out loud. And so when they hear a song that says exactly what they're feeling like, if they don't have to say it, and they can feel like good knowing that they're not alone in feeling that way. And like I can say it for them. Like they don't have to say it if they don't want to. And that's honestly the message I think my music conveys, is it's just like a relatability thing. It's like I know what you're going through and I'm sorry if you're going through what I'm going through, but hopefully this song makes you feel hurt a little bit.
That's incredible. And I feel like lots of us as a listener and as an artist, o- we want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to be acknowledged that we exist. So it is, I do appreciate what you're saying. And I've seen this a lot too. Like, I think there is beauty of people craving that connection with someone who relates to your song or
Yeah.
relates to this culture. You sometimes meet people who are so scared of opening up and sharing their feelings and have this image they need to maintain
Yeah.
of cool person who doesn't have fears, who doesn't have
Yeah, it's just like
weaknesses.
it's almost more performative to act like you're not performative. Like it's almost more performative to act to sit here. Like this is like a whole stereotype in LA, is that like people at shows just sit in the back and just do this and just
Oh
watch the
yeah, I've
show
seen that.
and they don't move. And like that's a true stereotype, because like I did a whole tour with Violent Vira for like a month and a half, and like we were playing these Midwest cities that were going crazy, and these were like it was like 1,000 caps for every single show, and mostly every city was going crazy. The one city that didn't go as crazy was like the Santa Ana show.
Here, right in California.
Yeah, in California. And there's just this stereotype about people in California, they don't want to move, especially LA. Like every show I've played like in LA, it's really difficult to get people to move. Dude, I played a show in fucking Boise, Idaho for like 200 people. And that might have been one of the craziest shows I've ever done. Like that, it was like this long ass room. And we were also like all dying on that tour. Like we were all so sick and we were all on medication. It was just crazy. It was like flu season or something. And that show still ripped so hard. Like it is so weird hearing people sing your lyrics from a state like Boise, Idaho. You know what I mean? Like I would have never expected them to like turn up that hard. Oh, that was like the best tour I'd ever been on, ever.
That's amazing.
I have a leg. I have a
tattoo.
Yeah, like this is like my tour leg. So this is like every tour I've ever.
Oh, really? Oh my God. That's okay. Tell us about this.
So there's 2 for Vira because this was the first little tour I went on with her. It was a lot smaller, and then this one she added. I don't even know.
It's like an owl.
Yeah, it's like that's her with like her little hair and whatever. That's a ghost. And then this is for I went on tour with Max Diaz, Sweet Spine, and then this actually wasn't a tour, but this is a tattoo that I got on tour for a girl. I've never talked about this. I got it for a girl that I met for like 2 days. I only knew her for like 2 days in Georgia, and I had her draw me this rabbit. And then I went and tattooed it on my Enzo did it. Enzo tattooed it on me.
Wow.
And I never even told her I got it. I just have it for me. Nobody even really knows.
No, she knows.
Yeah. Just have it. I don't know.
What's your demographics? Like, who is your listener?
I think my demographic is getting a little younger because I'm starting to do stuff in my music that's like more, like I said, I've always been like an EDM kind of artist. And so like I'm really tapped in with like underground electronic stuff going on. And yeah, I kind of make metal, but I'm trying to like, metal's been so generic for so long. Like a lot of these artists that are making metal right now, like it all just sounds like the same sort of like modern metal kind of generic sound. And so I'm trying to add these influences from other genres or just make music that's like entirely not metal. But I've been trying to add like the underground electronic influence into metal in like this weird way. And so I think my ideal fan is just honestly somebody that would like what I like. Because I like metal, but I also like the 1975, and I also like Two Hollis, and I also like, you know what I mean? I also like fucking like the UK underground rap scene. Like I like all this different stuff, and so I'm trying to put it all in a pot and bring it into metal and bring something new to metal that's super weird that hasn't been done before. And I think people that like both of those things, if there are anybody like me out there that like both, like they will really like my music because it combines both of those things, you know?
Do you see big differences in gender?
It's a little bit more male, but it's almost split 50-50. It's like 60-40.
64. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Because in my music, I have 90% male. And I was like, where are my girlies?
Yeah.
Where are my girlies? Come on.
Yeah. Usually girls have like a lot more male audience than guys do, and then guys will have a little bit more female audience than girls do. But there's some girls that like have like straight up girly fan bases.
Yeah,
and it's kind of cool. Honestly.
It depends, like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah,
fans,
I'm a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan. I have like a Sabrina Carpenter like shirt that I got, and I used to wear that on all my off days of tour.
That's Sabrina so badass, by the way.
Sabrina Carpenter's so fire.
I think one of the good green flags of artists, especially in metal music or rock music, is when we respect pop music and not.
Yeah, and so many people are so like elitist.
It's so lame when you're hating pop artists. Like, what's wrong with you?
And dude, metal is so like people don't want to admit it, but like the state of metal right now is like so close to pop that like the fact that you're gonna praise this band over here and then shit on this pop band where it's like, dude, if you put guitars on that, you'd think it's cool. You would be like, this is so fire. Like,
yeah, literally takes a sleep theory. Sleep theory.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, there's Sleep Token and then there's like
Sleep Token, Sleep Theory.
But they both kind of have like pop, this R&B like influence on the vocals.
Yeah.
And I've seen shit for both of them on both sides. I'm like, dude, like You guys just don't get it, honestly. Like, you guys do not get it.
I do appreciate
Yeah.
Sleep Theory being a big band, and I watched them grow. Absolutely in love with this love vibes and songs. I think for me, Sleep Theory is on my sexy laid out playlist.
Yeah,
for day nights.
yeah. Sleep Theory sick. I saw them live at in Fort Lauderdale in Florida, and they ripped it. Yeah, super cool.
Amazing. Well, I am very happy that you made it today.
Yeah.
It was so nice talking to you, and so nice to see very genuine person behind of music. I love when people come to this couch and not being scared to show who they are and being sensitive,
Yeah.
open. I really respect that. Thank you
Hell
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Well, this was really nice talking to you.